the offside. Phillips. Now Johnston, while Phillips and Quinn go into the box, and Ball waits at the edge. It's Niall Quinn! One back by Clark. Phillips and Quinn in the middle. And Wright gets it away. Quinn! It's in! Venus. And again Mark Venus. Naylor calling for the early ball in the box. Gets it now, does Naylor. Good, intelligent header back as well to Vilnius. Now can Holland finish? A bullet of a shot! A cracker of a goal! And Ipswich.
With tension running so high. Here's Redknapp. He's got Hegam out wide. Good looking move this by Liverpool. Fowler and Owen both waiting. Here's the cross. And Owen has done it for Liverpool with only 2.5 minutes. What's that? 30 yards. Giggs might take it. No, it's Beckham. Opts not to shoot. And there's the equaliser from Dwight York. United. Johnson to Ole goodness.
Elliott. Lovely ball outside of the foot. Sinclair on the right. Esky and Cotty in the box. And Cotty with a brilliant goal. That turned the clock back. The man they call TC gives left.
A dangerous enough area. And I think had this been at Leicester and they were chasing the game, and obviously the loss of Heskey would be a huge blow.
As is it shoots, it comes out to Cotty! Oh, he's done it again! Tony Cotty with another supreme piece of finishing, and Leicester are 2 up.
He'd like that. I think he's taking a little chance, he's going to push. I'm sure Michael Gray will be the one to get pushed forward. Making will be the one to hold.
Oh, it's a good free kick!
Vital you feel for Manchester United to keep winning these league matches when they're in a European break. In by Scholes, and it's tucked away by Dwight York, the man. Starshfield, and back for Rodgers! Well, it's a great response by Nottingham Forest. Be a left-sided midfield player to use his pace by Ron Atkinson. Has done just that, but here goes Cole. Besson is committed, and Manchester United extraordinarily are back in front. We haven't yet had 7. Gemmell, that's short of Rodgers, forward by Gary Neville. Beckham gets it back from York. Beckham's cross, the older defending. Goes in! And he spotted Stone but couldn't find it. Keane. Beckham letting it run, getting it in the end from York. And again, switching the point of attack with terrific poise. This is Blomqvist. It's a tap in for York. A calamity for Nottingham Forest. Like that from at the City ground. And Beckham.
Yeah, the first moment of real, genuine, slick class from United. I mean, some of the play between Beckham and York there was excellent.
Solskjaer the target here. In towards Andy Cole. Real chance. 1-0. Breakthrough for Manchester United comes after 20.
Remember 2 years ago beating Middlesbrough in a replay. Ball for Sunderland, finds Clark. Quinn, the possible target again, and his header is good and finds the net. Niall Quinn scores, and Sunderland level the scores on aggregate. What a goal from Niall Quinn. Walsh and Elliott to try and pick out. It goes over Elliott's head to Savage. Turned forward by Lennon, it's a great ball, it's a goal! He's done it again, Tony Cotty!
Adams. Nicely taken on the turn by Parla. Positive work from him. Kanu. That's brilliantly played by the Nigerian. A goal for Nicholas Anelka. The card. Beckham. There's nothing right of him. There's Philip Neville to the left. Oh, it's Andy Cole with the header, must score, does score. 1-1. He's got Solskjaer to work with and others arriving from deeper like Giggs and Beckham. Giggs! Goal for Manchester United. Well, it's often said that they're...
Boateng. Out for Froggatt. Here's Aloisi, good touch to control, and that's the first goal of the game, and it's John Aloisi. An excellent finish from John Aloisi. And Michael Oakes looked just too high for George Boateng. Here's Huckabee though. He's got space to run, gets into the box up against Gareth Southgate, pulled back. This is Boateng, chance for Coventry, and Boateng uses his strength. And look at him, teammate Magnus Hedman. Dublin without a goal in 8 games. Brings Villa back into it, it's 2-1. Leon Dublin's first. Here's the free kick for Aloisi, it's his second of the game. It's 3 for Coventry City, and Aloisi with a cracking left foot finish gets on to the end of the free kick. Here's a good ball forward from McAllister. Boateng's beaten right for pace, he's lobbed the keeper, and George Boateng makes the demolition complete.
Giggs has been picked to play tonight, Martin's squad at Seaways. Here's Cole, and here's Dwight York. Well, no goals on Sunday, but very well. Caught the little leaden legs by Longboard's excellent challenge on Giggs, and here's a fine challenge by Cole, and it's led to Dwight York striking again.
But the blood was going to boil over, and he's going to get sent off. Ferdinand. Everson, good turn of speed. It's Stefan Everson. Good save by Callum Nielsen. On 92 minutes.
May have some naughty boys to handle this afternoon. The referee who has booked the least in the Premiership. There were 7 bookings in the game between the two earlier in the season. As Dakor fires in. A goal in the opening seconds. And what a way to announce yourself in a Merseyside derby. Best Evertonian. But he scored 4 in 4 games against the Blues. Make that 5 out of 5. It's there. It's Robbie Fowler. Redknapp. Keeper wisely stays in his line. Moving away as far as Berger. 3-1, mission complete. Well, had Liverpool lost, there would have been only 5 points difference between they and Everton. And Everton have scored. Is it a consolation goal? It's Francis Jeffers who scored it. And it
it's collected by Neil Sullivan and duly dispatched for Jason Newell to chase, and Gary Neville was a little hesitant, and Jason Newell is round Schmeichel and has put Wimbledon in front. Beckham, patient progress from United. Beckham's cross comes through to Irwin. Oh, and surely Beckham with an equaliser for Manchester United.
Gear, and here's Florence Beckham. It's Manchester United's turn to attack. Sheringham. Beckham! First blood to Manchester United! David Beckham breaks the deadlock. Bergkamp. He's got some space. He scored the equalising goal, and Aston are right back in the League table. Giggs. Great run here by Ryan Giggs. Oh, what a goal! Would you believe it? Ryan Giggs could have taken...
Gray. Quinn helping it into the path of Nicky Summerby, and this time it's 1-0. Well, Luke has picked out Pirri. Here's Lee Clark, and suddenly sees space to run into. And he's got it through, and he's gone all the way. And Lee Clark puts Sunderland. Hignett with the corner. And a good effort, and it's in from Sheeran. And suddenly the deficit forced back by Johnston, and he's given it away to Kevin Phillips. Can Phillips go all the way through here? Oh, that is a wonder strike! What a way!
Sterling the challenge. Over the top early for Zola. This could be Gianfranco Zola's moment for Chelsea. Well, he missed one on Wednesday. No mistake today. Leicester caught out. Chelsea go in front. Petrescu. Measured. And he got there, Petrescu. That'll do. Well, the first one was sublime, and the second one really will put down. Harley would love to make amends for his own goal. It's Impey for Leicester. Good looking ball in. Marshall got there, so too did Elliott, and by an irony it's Michael Dubry who turns in Elliott's hook back across the face of goal, and Leicester get on the... Pesky. Now Leicester passing the ball as though they really believe something can happen here. Guppy on his right foot, brilliant goal by Steve Guppy.
Trouble in truly magnificent fashion. The Arsenal fans applaud, and quite rightly it was cool defending when under a lot of pressure. Anelka. This is Bergkamp, brilliant ball to Petit. What a goal for Arsenal! Emmanuel Petit scores a fabulous goal. Chelsea, of course, are the next opponent and the final home opponents here at the Lane. As Anelka goes through, Nicholas Anelka for Arsenal makes it 2-0, and Arsenal are in command. So Sherwood, Frund, driven in. Well, that was Darren Anderton at his best. Chelsea have beaten Leeds by a goal to nil. Oh, Kanu has scored the third goal for Arsenal. What an introduction he's been.
But you only have to get that wrong once. You pay a heavy price.
Oh, Ferdinand's got a foot to it. He scored. Les Ferdinand. An amazing moment at Old Trafford. And the Scholes gets it. Sherwood says he was fouled. The referee doesn't agree.
Wembley against Leicester.
Been beaten now since back in December. The league champions going for best ever third double. No one has ever done it before. Andy Cole, good play by him. Here's Sheringham. That was neatly done too, and it's Scholes sliding it on to Sheringham. Oh, what an entrance! Davis Assos, quick too. His defensive mettle. Not the best of clearances though. He's put his teammates in trouble. That's Sheringham to Scholes. An aberration.
For me, the Matt Halsey decided advantage. Go on.
Sava playing it on to Smith. Taylor's at the edge of the area, but he's worked it through. It's Carlos Sava, and it's a goal in the last 10 minutes of the contest. Hoping for a dream impact in the last 4 minutes of the game. Carlos Sava, the goal scorer, and it's Taylor he's put through this time. Taylor, 2-0.
Just this cruel game. Bartram, be popping champagne when I was Dickoff.
And Gota's through here. Great challenge, but the follow-up shot is in, and Manchester City have given themselves some late hope.
I thought he'd come racing off his line a little bit quick, I have to say.
Well, it's not over till the final whistle, and City here looking for an opening. It's Dickoff again! Can you believe it?
Vicarage Road, and Kennedy again with the corner. Right. Yes! How about that? Blocked by Hyde. Still Hyde. Now for Kennedy. Smart is unmarked, far side. Smart, great chance! Surely now.
Are we going to see a Beckham special? It is too. It's in the other side of the bar. Did it cross the line? And then Manager, it's in anyway. They've scored. It was easy.
そうですね。昨シーズンは考えてみますと、プレミアでは1勝1分けで。
The stubborn Derby have been great in that respect this first half, Martin. Petit! That's the way to break them down, though. What a goal.
Schnur, no flag, and it's Mikael Beck. Oh, the follow-up by Rory Delap.
The arms keep pumping away there. That's the difference between only having a one-goal lead and getting that very elusive second.
Well, there's no flag. Bergkamp. Arsenal have their second. Derby look across at the... York. Here's Keane. And the free man here, freed by Beckham's pass, is Neville. York! Well, it's a... Beckham takes... Oh, it's two! And... That run. Had other ideas. To it.
Dixon. Good ball for Kanu. Bergkamp on mark if he sees it. And he has. And on it goes to Ljungberg. He scored. He loves. Here's Vieira. Scholes. A lovely little header as well. Parler's dispossessed though by Giggs. Danger here for Arsenal. Ryan Giggs hits it. And it comes to Roy Keane. And Keane has slipped home the winner. Surely.
Футболисты Уотфорда, победив со счетом 1-0. Третий матч и второе поражение подряд на выезде от Миддлсбро 0-1. И судьба Жерара Улье стала висеть в буквальном смысле на волоске. Фаулер, удар, гол! Какой мяч! Забил Робби Фаулер! Браво, Робби Фаулер! 9-я минута матча. Нет, Реднап. Это кто все-таки, 15-й или 11-й номер? Йотбергер. Удар и гол! Гол 2-0! Berger.
York allowed to turn, and it's into Andy Cole here. Then Scholes, Cole, surely Andy Cole, goal number 1. The ball into the path of Warren Barton. 4 ahead of him, Dyer joining in, his pace again enables him to elude, but he looks a very good player. The ball in, it's played into his own net by Henning Berg, and Newcastle are level. From the Dutchman does well against him though. Shearer's had no change out of him yet, nor out of Henning Berg. There might be something here for Cole. Andy Cole, number 2, takes advantage. second of the day for him. And even at this early stage of the season, it's a brave man who would bet against Manchester United, extending that sequence of Premier League titles that they have. Here's Andy Cole. Is this number 3? It sure is. Up against 10 men, and they're spraying the ball around. It's really been a lesson. Gary Neville. Are there more goals in here? It's Cole. It's 4. It's a red letter day. Further down the right goes Sheringham again. 3 in red shirts around the edge of the area. Cole, he can tee it up. He can tee it up for Giggs. Giggs again. It's in. It's 5. And
here's Vieira. Forward's header. Merson. Wonderful from Merson, and he slips it through to Julius.
あって3分じゃないですか。はい。ベルカンプが天井めがけて、ウルカムじゃないスケルが天井めがけた。
Serving he's been to Arsenal. Shrugging off Calderwood. There's no flag here against Overmars, and here's Connor. For Arsenal. You kind of knew.
Willing to take responsibility in front of goal at the moment. Wonderful skill by Kieran. Finally gets an elusive goal. He hadn't scored in open zone, but the handball was clear for all to see. Robson era on Tyneside that started with one of the famous Newcastle European nights. Catch Bayer. Space for Dyer, who's fully recovered. If he can keep the ball in play, he gets in. And Alan Shearer starts Bobby Robson's. Shearer. Dyer making a run. Wants it. Dyer heads it in for a 5th for Newcastle. Less than 2 minutes into the second half. It's 5-0. 3 wait on the edge of the penalty area. Robinson at the near post. And Gary Speed's trademark run towards the near post. The start of play. And Newcastle.
The ball bounces kindly there for Barnby. Jeffers turns it forward. Campbell's onside. Everton have scored. What a start.
From Phil Neville. Here's Nicky Butt. Dewelling and it's crossed in! Oh! It's gone in! From Wimbledon! An exceptional effort! Giggs. On the rampage. Here's York. In the mood. Giggs. Cole! 2-0! You don't suppose they're getting that Chelsea result out of their system by any chance? When so often Manchester United's Mr. Reliable. See what I mean? A goal blitz at the end of the first half at Old Trafford. Phil Neville. Beckham outside of him. And that's where it's going. Beckham delivers, and here's Andy Cole! Oh, yes! Cole with his second of the game. A sturdy effort for Watford today, but it's been a difficult day for them. Right, Gibbs. It's not a bad cross, and Richard Johnson's going to get on the end of it. Oh, what a big strike! It's only Watford's second away goal of the season.
Of the left thigh, a hamstring problem. Looking across at the... Puts it in the corner, sweet as you please. Wise, Lassalle. 2-0. Dan Petrescu unmarked.
way to go, and there are other distractions, of course, coming from Europe. Tala. Dixon.
See it conceded at Stamford Bridge for the first time in the Premiership.
Schuker is there. Miles can't get his cross in. Maybe Dixon can. The burst drawn out of the middle.
Can you believe it? He's flat.
Now John Collins, Campbell to his left-hand side, here is Kevin Campbell! Everton lead inside the opening 5 minutes! Now leads again, with a bit of space after good industry in the midfield area by Stephen McPhail. Bowyer switching the direction of play for Kuehl. Bridges and Smith in the centre! Michael Bridges equalises for Leeds United! It's dealt with by Radaby. Now ball. This is Pembridge with a rare opportunity to play more than half a game. Great ball for Hutchison! Campbell! 2-1 to Everton! Campbell's little flick looks for Hutchison. Might break for Nicky Barmy if he can bring it down. Hutchison! Oh, it's bobbled in! Everton are back ahead again! Huckabee. Now Bridges. Oh, brilliant goal! Michael Bridges with a third equaliser. But for the time being, it remains 3-3. Hart with it again. Woodgate header! Leeds ahead for the first time in the game! And John Woodgate has he given away a free kick which can give Everton a lifeline. Unsworth with it. It's 4-4! Davy Weir with the equal.
And the starting lineup only scored 8 league goals between them.
Oh, it's a great little ball through, and the shot produces a marvellous goal.
The fact that neither of his centre-halves were prepared to make an angle so he could play the ball into them. He's reluctant to play it forward because there's no physical presence in forward areas.
Here's Kamara. Got away from his man brilliantly. Titi Kamara! Has stuck the ball on the spot. And struck it home. And Liverpool from 1 down are leading by 2 goals to 1. Standing between goalkeeper and defender. Liverpool get away with it though. And they've got the chance of a break on here. Egan to Schmitzer. Egan. Done well. Can he finish? What a flying goal by Begard Egan. And that was short.
Jeff is looking for Campbell. Pembridge running to Yapstam. Now John Collins. Unsworth. Good start by Everton. Excellent start by Everton. Francis Jeffers scores. Rarely misses. So in against Gerrard. Owen equalises for Manchester United. A huge stroke of luck. Lost his feet. No suggestion of a foul.
Against Everton. I think Rush made a slightly bigger contribution than Venison on the day. Camera. Schmitzer. Nice. Oh, Camera! Terrific goal! Wonderful volley by Titi Camera. Not the best. Made away by Haman. Thornley again. Schmitzer though. Now Camera. Liverpool have got an army charging forward to his left, and heading that army is Dietmar Haman. He'll leave it though for Dominic Matteo. On the outside of Irons, it's Matteo!
Silvestre, pull on Dennis Irwin, arrow it over me, get in after it, Quinn's flick, McCann, goal! The centre Quinn got away from Stammer and pulled away to Silvestre. Now can they work across towards Niall Quinn? He stretches! It's in for Sunderland and Quinn! Strong finish to beat Bradford. Cole. They've worked that very well, and Roy Keane has rounded off. Wrong with that challenge. Mass Manchester United again in the Sunderland penalty area. Is something going to drop their way? Well, it has done. And Nicky Butt wheels away.